Umpires tonight, Brett Rosebery. This is Curtis Du Bois and Brent Wallace, the three men in charge. Out of the middle, Josh Kennedy. A little kick gobbled up by Bontempelli. Goes out towards the half-forward line. Hewitt able to sidestep and got a bit of a trip.
Hands were okay. Quick kick around the body, I should say, Bo Williams. In dispute. Dawson had a bit of it. I reckon he's gone.
Good tackle by Norton.
Key forwards laying tackles like that early on, and it's a...
Du Bois throws it up. Little palm down there from Naismith. And a shot at goal just to the right. Burns goes long, high ball at the back. Got the sit here. McLean, I think it was. Riley West, little handball to Cordy. Out the back door, out of trouble here. Bruce through Bailey Williams. Through the middle of the ground, goes wide, looking for Heaney. Loves the one-on-one. This time with Johannesson, did it well. Johannesson went to ground and kick a goal, brilliantly smothered. Through with brute force to Crozier. Lovely handball under extreme pressure.
English just took a little too long. McLean got hold of him in the end. Blakey overran it.
And both sides, all over the ground, are really intent on laying strong physical tackles.
So McLean got it from Richards. Norton terrific there, just bounced off, didn't he? And now to Smith has been so impressive. Well-weighted kick to the side. So Lipinski about 35, 40 metres out, dragging it across.
Taken here by Norton. Relayed free kick. Comes down to Wallace. Plays on to Libber. Libber from 48 metres out. Kick towards goal. Won't register. Bailey Dale. No problems. And this is a pretty standard kick these days. And no problems at all. That was just so well executed.
Expect that from him. Parker's little kick forward. Hayward on the up. Gets it back to Parker. Parker kicks forward 50.
Inside 50. And
it's typical Sydney, just grinding the way forward. It's a very clever kick from Parker. He just made sure that he put it on.
Precision little pass off the outside of the boot. And leaves Taylor with this. And that looks pretty well online as well. Just off. To get the double fist there. Opportunity. Haywood couldn't win it. And a high tackle.
Now goes wide to Williams. Now Williams from 60 metres out. He gets a lot of it right there. Norton's taken a beauty, I think.
So the second juggle wasn't complete over the line. Here it is. Still hasn't got control of it there.
He was impressive last season, wasn't he? And now gets the goal. So the Dogs are off to a good start now.
Now this is an angle that we didn't see. 2 goals kicked here. Look at that. Unlucky. Jordan Dawson back in the middle. Have a look at the numbers here. Although interrupted by Norton. What about the athleticism of him? Around on the left boot. High ball. The run here important. Lloyd. That's Lloyd of the Dogs. Now comes Rampy. Tries the don't argue. He'll need to get rid of it.
Good intercept mark.
Great follow-up from Lloyd after being spoiled in the marking contest to apply the tackle, and he kicks the goal. The Dogs off to a flyer.
Here's the last contest. You can see a big knock for Aaron Norton, but we just watched him as he's walking around the boundary in the hands of the trainers. It looks like he'll be going downstairs here.
Here's Wallace, fast hands. Bruce to Richards. Nice left foot. Good-looking ball back inside. That might be a Lloyd free as well.
A great start to the second quarter for them if they can get one of these mid-forwards to kick a goal.
He's a pretty reliable kick, and that one's going to bend right. Play. He then made his mark on the game. He's ronked back inside, and here he is. Speak of the man.
He's got an enormous scope to continue to improve.
So Papley, yeah, that's good. That's really, really good. So Tom Papley steadies and tries to fire his side up.
Comes forward half. Alir comes up with a great tackle, and then just on the boot quickly, and a smart forward will always read it quicker and be
in the back half.
He was very good last week, Row Bottom. He had 18 against North. 16th game tonight, had a really good back end of last year, and speak of the man, here he comes to Lloyd, and then Lloyd on the burst, gets forward 50, and Heaney was always going to mark it, wasn't coming in. Papley hits the scoreboard a couple of minutes ago. Heaney right on 50. It's a good-looking kick, but he's just dragged at a touch, so Sydney making some inroads.
Yes, and the advantages with Kennedy through the middle, and he's got runners north, west, east and south, and comes back to Parker from 52. Not a great kick. Not a great kick that Bailey...
I'm enjoying them tonight. Kennedy getting it from Sinclair. Bottom belly. That is a great mark.
Just out of his range. Have a look at this. Commitment by both. Different. There's a reason why this ball goes to the top of the square. It's hard. I'll give you time to think about it because it's the toughest question you've had all night.
Here's Bailey Dale, and now they're out, BT.
They are. Lloyd, long ball inside after the two. Bailey's handled it, and Vandermeer.
A defensive 50 into a forward 50, so they obviously practice it a lot. And
Lathan, Vandermeer, no problems at all.
Job, you can't teach this.
No, and the courage from both players, I mean, that is where real fear is on the ground, is when you don't know what's coming in the other direction.
Not quite. Wallace a goal in every game so far this year. McLean got it from Vandermeer. A bit up and under. Bontempelli, yes! Now, he has missed a few of these in the last 12 months, but he hasn't missed tonight. And the Dogs kick away. 2 years of age. You just feel if he can stay fit and healthy, he's got a massive career in front of him.
Holding. Bulldogs getting his arms up.
Arms around him. Good call.
Yeah.
So 15 goals, 27 last year. That's what we were talking about with missed shots, but not so far tonight. That is a big goal. We need a goal before half-time. Ronk. Low ball forward. Good kick, actually, to the space. And
margin of 30. Papley from 50. Distance looks okay. Maybe a metre short in the end from Papley. Cleaned up by Libber. Now, danger, danger, danger here for Sydney.
I expect a spike from the opposition in the third quarter. He's talking about the Giants, and now he's talking about the Swans, Luke Beveridge. So let's see if they can spike up a bit, the Swans.
Doesn't look good as Lloyd comes from the ground there. Fell heavily on it.
Landed awkwardly right on that.
Hope that's not a broken collarbone. Kennedy. This to put the Dogs 36 up. He is directly in front. No problems at all. The Dogs by 36.
Chances, don't they?
They do. And the Mills kick is the right one there, and he comes in board to Naismith, but Naismith's then got to go quickly. It was a great kick by Mills to take it off the line. Naismith gets back and gets it in quickly, and Sinclair has a one-on-one jump at it. And he's almost 200 centimetres.
To get this. Well, he's taken a long time, and he's rushed himself, and he...
Malia through traffic, danced his way to Parker. Now Florent trying to thread the needle, and well done to Papley.
The boot really quickly.
He's kicked the only goal of the night for Sydney, and that's a miss as well.
Rock to bring it back in. Sydney repeat 50s, have to get a goal out of this, and Sinclair gets to a good spot.
Feels comfortable doing, Bruce, and he's done that from the very, very start.
So here's Sinclair round the body.
Able to move the footy forward high. Attempt over the top from McLean. Sinclair, wonderful handball while falling to the ground. Kennedy!
They desperately need Tom to convert this one.
Yeah, he's got to get this directly in front. He's kicked it. It's coming back, coming back, coming back. Inside of the goal. Wants to wheel and go. Told by the umpire, had to get it out the back door. Dawson now finds an opportunity once again. They go forward, and this time Heaney. Close to the boundary. Kick on the way. It's well manoeuvred, and that is just across the face.
So they're trying to use the corridor a lot more.
Repeat 50s. Papley. Crozier. And
Sydney.
Tom Papley is such a clever forward, and you see whether it's on the lead and his ability to read the ball. This Swans team needs him to be able to hit these set shots.
So that unusual setup with the hands, and that's a good kick. He's the lone goal scorer for the Swans.
Look at Bruce wanting it long and deep overhead of Alier, and here he comes. Bruce should mark this, and he does. Wanted it long for the long ball, didn't he? And then all of a sudden he got caught when the change of direction came toward just their second inside 50 for the quarter. May well be their second goal by the same man. Horrible.
The Swansea, that's the right kick, isn't it? They're on now. Florent gets it from Hayward to Kennedy, having a big third term. Kennedy goes to the goal square. Papley nearly. Little give by McLean. Blakey, we haven't called much, touched off the boot. Bontempelli, the star of the opening half. Gee, that is so smooth, isn't it? To Van der Meer, who's been impressive, and then Wallace sort of sits and waits for it slightly, and then comes back and finds his captain.
Second half.
Kicked the ball beautifully so far tonight. That one not so. Not even going to get this.
On to Butler. Butler around the corner, high ball. Here they go. One-on-one exactly, and Rowbottom superb against Van der Meer. Had to win. If he'd lost that, Bruce, it was big trouble.
Levo, got it. Oh, you reported. 50-metre penalty, you're on report.
So Bailey Dale, let's have a look at the report here. As Bailey Dale got there late and just...
The big lead, but not insurmountable from what we saw in that third quarter. So Bontempelli, so good again there to Johannesson, who arches the back and goes through the centre, kicks to about 30 metres, and West takes a beauty.
Lines, an entry, and a great one-on-one mark here from West.
He's been impressive, Brian. He really has. I mean, he made an impact last year. That ball holding the line and getting the goal.
Cometh the moment, cometh the man. Bontempelli, I thought that Mills has done a really good job on him in the third quarter, but
he's St Kevin's players, or Addison Kevs. So doing well there, West. His old man won 7 best and fairest, so it's not bad breeding, the most of anyone in the AFL era.
Advantage.
And just you have a look at him down the screenshot, and it's a great shot here, and he just, off he goes. He just reads it a couple of steps before his defenders, like all good forwards should do.
So now Papley for the conversion to make it a 0-0 start in the final quarter, and he's got that as well. So Papley has kicked all 3 Sydney goals. Did he put too much mayonnaise on it? That's the only thing, and no, it wasn't over the shoulder, Bruce. It was with the 2 opening goals, 1 by each. Kennedy now from inside 50, looks good. Sydney are back within 20 points. Kicks the high ball. Alir in front, out the back is Bruce, trying to spin out of the pack, kept it dribbling. Who actually ran into his shoulder more than anything. Cunningham, in fact, to Alir. Alir's kick is real risky. So now, as a result of that kick, Richards from just beyond 50, and he's pulled it, searching for the journey. Wallace concedes but maintains possession. Now Daniel unload top of the square. Riley West there competing, big thump away. Soccer off the ground by McRae. I think it's there.
And that kick to the hot spot, BT, puts it under pressure, and McRae opportunistic just to get.
Gee, he's owned the big moments tonight, Bontempelli, hasn't he? He's Pinsky, and they're out.
McRae to English. It goes on and on, Bruce. Superb stuff. English now, little Chisler. What about that Van der Meer? Handball form of the premiership year this year. There have been little passages of play that have resembled that. And
good to Fox, and then Fox with a lovely kick to Papley. Papley looks and does the unselfish thing. He's been a fine player in what seemingly is a losing team tonight. McLean, as he steered it through. The Bulldogs are sitting on the Thursday night. Parker's little kick forward. Ronk on the up. Papley.
Oh, yes.
Papley. Oh, he's just kicked his 4th. He's having a huge night.
We have a look here, and Tom Papley's been clearly the best player for the Swans tonight. I think their most dangerous forward, and he's kicked 4 out of their 5 goals. He's been able to create, and he's snapped a fantastic shot here. And every time he's near the ball, something good is happening, and I think that they should persist with
Cunningham just at the wrong end from the Swans' point of view. Lipinski got himself to a good spot. Dale's been an important player tonight. Centering balls of beauty and English.
It just happened to be a ruckman's high.
Career high disposals for him, Joe. First time he's been able to get into the 20s tonight, so this would top off a really, really big evening. He's got it home, and he's sealed the deal, Beatable there for a long stretch. So for Josh Kennedy, a long day. and not the result he wanted tonight, but it's been a terrific performance by the Western Bulldogs. They go to 2-2 by winning by 28 points at the SCG.